Since the Netherbrain fell, you and Shadowheart have seen more of Faerun than you ever thought possible. She no longer shies from wolves or water. Nothing in the world frightens her anymore. And you feel you could face anything by her side. One day, you receive a letter passed to you by a stranger who bows with deference. An invitation to a gathering of the friends and allies who stood by your side in the fight against the Absolute. You waste no time in packing and set off on the long road back to where all of your adventures together began.
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight, fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
Ok, ragazzi, siamo per l'ultima volta all'accampamento e ci siamo ritrovati con i compagni di sempre. C'è anche Jahira che pensavo fosse sparita e non vedo Minsk. Gale. Vabbè, facciamoci un giro, andiamo a vedere che cosa è successo. Vabbè, Cuorescuro la conosciamo, cioè ormai abbiamo una vita con lei, quindi.
Didn't expect to be nervous. But seeing everyone here like this, it's strange, isn't it? I feel like I must have dreamed the last few months. Now I'm waking up back in camp with my hair smelling like wood smoke and fallen leaves stuck to my backside.
Posso darti un pizzicotto se hai paura che non sia reale?
Save it for when we're alone. Anyway, I know it's real. I know we made it. I just wish I could go back in time and reassure the old me that it would all work out. But enough introspection. This is a party. So, we should divvy up what we tell people about what we've been doing these past few months. I'd hate to be a bore that comes along and regurgitates the same story to someone moments after you've told them. Any ideas?
Sono tuo complice in tutto e per tutto. Cosa pensi che valga la pena raccontare?
Well, there's the visit to the House of the Moon, fending off Sharan assassins. That stray imp that joined us. Bing bong, wasn't it? We've squeezed in a lot. And I'm glad I got to share it all with you. I'm sure we'll have them hanging off our every word. I'll leave you to do some mingling, unless you need anything else.
Quello di cui ho davvero bisogno è un bacio.
That can be arranged. Almost a shame we're with company. I'd be tempted to let you whisk me away someplace quiet.
Tornerò presto, divertiti.
With music in the air and wine flowing, I think I'll manage. Don't get into trouble, but if you must, fetch me first.
Ok, e Qui, come dicevo, è una reunion di tutte quante le persone con le quali abbiamo... Cioè, abbiamo ancora la pozione. Inventario? No. Abbiamo la necromanzia del Tai, però. Non abbiamo armi. Non posso parlare con Graffio. Peccato, peccato. Però andiamo a salutare comunque. Ah,
There's something strange in your old friend's mouth. What is it?
che cos'hai lì, Graffio?
A familiar invitation. He wants you to throw the object he's dropped. But it isn't a ball. It's the astral prism.
Graffio, vieni qui, bello. Dove diavolo l'hai trovato, bello?
He whines. Less talk, more throw.
Smastra l'inerte. Mettiamolo e lo lanciamo. Non c'è? Ah, sì, ok. Lancia. E... Va bene, vediamo un po' chi altro c'è qua. Qua, ragazzi, ci sarebbe da esplorare. Ci vorrebbero altri 40 episodi soltanto per tutto quello che c'è qui. A parte i vestiti. E se abbiamo Volo, abbiamo Jahira. Però diciamo che io vorrei soprattutto sincerarmi delle condizioni dei nostri compagni più stretti, come ad esempio Will.
There you are, my friend. Breathe deep. Can you smell it?
Sento un forte odore di zolfo. È terribile, sei tu?
By the good gods. How bad do I reek? Ugh, shit. Dried devil's blood. Stinks like a skunk squatting in an aboleth's corpse. No wonder. Karlach and I have felled enough Cambions to build a fortress with their horns. Who would have thought that just one of those fiends held the key to escaping Avernus for good? One of them sported a map and some blueprints. If you want all the gory details, Karlach can fill you in.
Come sei riuscito a cavartela senza i tuoi poteri da Warlock?
I think the splinters I made out of the last bone devil I saw speak for themselves. Not to pat myself too hard on the back, but I'm not such a bad ranger if I do say so myself.
Sei riuscito a trovare il tempo di far visita a tuo padre?
I've seen him more than a few times, and he's as proud of me as I am of him. He's leading the city's renewal, opened the gates to all newcomers, rebuilt the council from scratch. And he's back in his element, commanding the Flaming Fist with brave heart and no shortage of empathy. The likes of Gortash can bend people's minds with a few chosen words. No tadpole needed. Bane's Chosen primed the Fist for a war they weren't meant to win. He convinced them there was an assassin hiding in every shadow, that cruelty was the correct answer to crisis. With a few exceptions, fathers pardoned every last fist. If my forgiveness not be Tyr's will, so be it. I shall forgive them all the same. His words, not mine. He still believes in the bow and the blade, but with Floric's help, he's teaching the fist a new lesson. Valor is found not in the wounds you inflict, but in the lives that you have bettered. May they all take it to heart. Well, that's enough hell talk for the moment. The night's young. You shouldn't go wasting it. Or wasting any of the wine for that matter. I plan on downing half a bottle myself. Oh, did I say half a bottle? I meant half a dozen.
Buon divertimento. Che altro abbiamo qua? Vediamo qua. Sembrerebbe non esserci nessuno. Gazzetta della bocca di Baldur. Abbiamo forziere di parole di gratitudine. Lettera ufficiale della Gilda. Barcus, Art, Valeria, Ravengard, Sebastian. Boss? Boss. Shilak. Orpheus potrà non essere con noi, ma la cometa brilla sempre di più. Respiro dopo respiro, battaglia dopo battaglia, la morte di Vlakith si avvicina. Abbiamo raggiunto il piano astrale, massacrando tutti coloro che devono essere massacrati e diffondendo la verità dall'erede a tutte le orecchie possibili, volenti e nolenti. Molti ghitianchi hanno già preso le armi con noi come guerrieri della cometa, altri sono rimasti nelle loro enclavi o si sono recati negli asili, dedicandosi alla causa di Orpheus come scribi, spie e studiosi le tavolette. I nostri alleati, tuttavia, non si definiscono tutti figli di Git. Zerit Menir Ag Git, il dio sovrano dei Gizzerai, ha chiesto udienza. Un tempo avrei ritenuto indicibile una simile coalizione, ma con i Gizzerai al nostro fianco, nemmeno l'intera forza dei Kithraki potrebbe fermarci. Se Vlakith deve cadere, forse i due cieli devono tornare a essere uno. Ok, ci aggiorna, non ci... Francesca. Ah, certo. La druida che era stata messa a capo del boschetto d'Alzin. Ok. Qualcuno qua chiacchiera. Abbiamo Astario, abbiamo Alzin, abbiamo Karlach. Io me li lascerei per ultimi.
So you made it. Now it really is a party.
Grazie Astario. E vediamo, abbiamo Gale, abbiamo Lae'zel.
Old friend. For 2 months I trained the Knights of the Comet. For 2 more I skewered Kithraki bellies. And for 2 more yet, I traveled through limbo. But to see your face, it brings me even more pleasure than taking a Royal Inquisitor's head.
È bello vederti.
It's nice to hear it. It's taken a dozen Gish's talents, a few stolen psi crystals, and 2 10 days of effort to conjure my projection. Worth it, I'd say. I miss this place. This... Fey Run.
In che luogo ti trovi adesso che non ti consente di essere qui in carne e ossa?
Shractalor.
Shaktalor? Non ne ho mai sentito parlare. Forse avrei dovuto?
I wouldn't expect you to. The capital city of the Githzerai, an exiled people, once kin with mine, until the madness of civil war ripped our one sky into 2. Our Gish sent word of the rebellion to their god king Zareth Minyaragith through the cosmos. He's agreed to parley. It's fallen to me to secure an alliance.
Aspetta. La grande guerriera Lae'zel in missione diplomatica.
Exactly the reaction I expected. My blade is keen as ever. But it was you who showed me that a proper victory doesn't always require a razor-sharp edge. Sometimes, a sincere plea is more persuasive than a dagger against the neck. Minyaragith is an ascetic. He reached out in good faith. This is his way. It is in this spirit that I must meet him. And if he refuses, I carry on. Gravity pulls me in but one direction. I am the comet. I will not rest until I burn Vlakith's bones to ash and smash her phylactery to pieces. My people will be free. But you've heard that refrain before. Zealous, bossy, insistent. All part and parcel of my undeniable charm.
Quando potremo rivederci?
Soon. When the comet has risen. When the Lich Queen has crumbled to dust. I miss this place. More to the point, I missed you. I'll be back one day. The Overgod himself couldn't keep me away.
Ok. Sono contento che alla fine ha capito. Gale.
Goodness. Was Faerun always so dull? Still, at least the company was worth the trip, if not the view.
Laura Netherese incombe su di te. Che corde strette per rivendicare il potere di Karsus in questo modo.
Not to be overly pedantic, but they are my powers now. I imagine you're wondering how all this came to be. The finer points of divine ascension are beyond mortal comprehension, I'm afraid, but I can provide a rudimentary sequence of events. First, I retrieved the crown of Karsus and reforged it using a series of precise and highly complex Netherese incantations. Then, I used it. As you know, the orb within me was the half-formed Karsite Weaver. Magic left incomplete by Karsus' self-destruction. I finished it. Using the crown of Karsus, I turned it into a new form of magic, fused with my being, driven by my purpose. And then I put it to work. As expected, Mystra was unwilling to hand over the reins of the weave, so I've claimed dominion over another area which I've passing familiarity. Ambition.
Cosa offre il dio dell'ambizione ai suoi seguaci?
I offer them nothing. I inspire them to seize their destinies for themselves. Great as the heights I've reached thus far may be, I've not forgotten my humble origins. In fact, they're central to my doctrine. Those drawn to the Galarian Creed don't merely seek my guidance as the impressive, all-powerful being I've become. Ambition is about beginnings. It's not just about the heights, but the lows that preceded them. I was nothing. A drifting dust mote of a wizard, abandoned by my goddess, my powers lost, my reputation destroyed. And look at me now. I'm their proof. Proof their hopes are not barren wastes, but the loamy soil in which their future achievements will flourish. Proof that with ambition, anything is possible.
Non sei diverso da qualsiasi altra divinità. Ti limiti a lasciare tutto il lavoro ai mortali.
Hardly. I'm simply more honest about my involvement. Not to say I don't help more actively when the cause arises. A whisper in the ear of a struggling artisan. A breeze to flutter the pages of a tome before a frustrated mage. A magical weapon stumbled upon by a desperate would-be hero. I am ambition incarnate. As indistinguishable from that most potent sensation as Mystra herself is from the weave. And word is spreading. There are already several shrines in my honor scattered across the outer reaches of Thay, and rumors of a very prominent temple under construction in Arm. This is only the beginning.
Che dire, Gale, sono davvero colpito.
I thought you would be. Now, divine as my company undoubtedly is, I have an eternity to catch up with you. A luxury few others at this party possess. Don't let me deprive them of your company, or mine, for that matter. It's not every day a newborn god shows up to the reunion.
Ha capito, Gale. Allora, vediamo un po'. Abbiamo... Allora, come dicevo ragazzi, qui c'è davvero un mondo da esplorare. C'è da parlare persino con Milil qua, questo bardo. Però no, voglio che tutto sia incentrato sull'esperienza che abbiamo avuto, e quindi... Stario.
Well, look who decided to turn up. wasn't sure our withered old friend could live up to his promise. But here we are. And you're looking more delicious than ever, if you don't mind me saying. Whatever you've been doing with your time, it clearly worked wonders.
Perché non li ho passati da solo. La compagnia della mia metà è stata una benedizione.
Love is a powerful tonic. And where better to celebrate our good fortune? An old haunt with old friends.
L'ultima volta che ti ho visto stavi fuggendo dal sole. Cos'è successo?
Exactly what I feared. Without the protection of our little friends, I was just an ordinary spawn again. Burning in the sun. I fled the dock and found refuge in the shadows until night fell. Part of me was relieved you left so quickly after the battle. I felt ashamed. Like I'd lost everything. Just as you claimed your victory. I didn't want you to see me like that. But time lent perspective. It wasn't your victory, it was ours. And for all I'd lost, I'd gained so much more. I had freedom, strength, a whole new life. And it was time to live it. I've taken a turn as an adventurer and hero. It turns out no one actually cares about murder, as long as you murder the right people. And apparently I'm rather good at it.
Avrei potuto dirtelo io.
Yes, but you say all sorts of things. Honestly, I don't even listen half the time. It has made for a nice change, though. Inspiring hope in people, instead of terror. Well, I do try to inspire a little terror. I'm still me, after all.
Ti manca mai camminare alla luce del sole?
I did at first. But then I realized, these shadows, this darkness, it's all a part of me. I spent too long defined by what other people did to me, the choices other people made for me. But that's over now. This is who I am, in all my glory, for better and for worse.
Sono felice di sentirtelo dire. Dall'accettazione derivano molti sentimenti positivi.
That being said, I haven't completely given up on returning to the sun. If the opportunity presented itself, well, I wouldn't say no. But until then, I am happy. We've had quite the journey, you and I. From the moment I first threatened you, I knew you were someone special. Someone to take on the world with. I will miss our time together. But then again, maybe this isn't goodbye. So much as it's, see you later, darling.
Ok. Carlac. Dov'è? Dov'è Carlettina? Pure non è difficile da vedere. Eccola.
It's good to meet again.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. He wasn't kidding. With us, you mad bastard! You brought me back! Soldier. It's really you. I've missed you, man. Like, I've really missed you. And you're so clean.
Anche tu mi sei mancato.
I'd say so. Can't think of who's been carrying your pack now that Kay's out of commission.
Ops.
Man, we had some good times. Wish Will and I had more time to reminisce, but surviving Avernus is just non-stop. Still, having him there has been incredible. You really can get through anything with someone you love at your side. Oh, but hey, guess what we found? Cambion dropped a map with directions and blueprints for Zariel's own private forge. A fucking forge! Our current plan is to get in, grab a smith, and force him to fix old Rusty. Or maybe give me a brand new model that can live outside of Avernus. You haven't seen the last of old Karlach yet, soldier.
Se c'è qualcuno che può sopravvivere ad Avernus 2 volte, quel qualcuno sei tu.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Keep a bottle of something good in the icebox for me, huh? Mama Kay's coming home before too long. Can I look you up when I'm out?
Ti conviene? O ti darò la caccia io stesso.
Hey, that would be kind of fun, no? High stakes hide and seek. Honestly, I'd be curious to see if you could land a blow or two. Gods, is it good to see you again. To be here, together. Hard not to get used to it all over again. This won't be the last time. I promise.
Ok, sono contento. C'è Jaira. Scusate, c'è Jaira. C'è Volo, c'è Alcine, ma... Minsk. Sono tutti, credo. Sì. Manca l'imperatore, effettivamente, però non è un problema. Andiamo a cercare Cuorescuro. Un attimino, voglio parlare con lei. Se la trovo. Dove se n'è andata Cuorescuro? Ah, mannaggia, stava qui, eccola qua. Vediamo se ha qualcosa da aggiungere.
Enjoying yourself, I hope.
È bello rivedere tutti, sì.
I know. I'll have to stop myself from getting teary-eyed when it's time to say goodbye again. Let's make tonight count. The only regrets I want to hear about come morning should revolve around an excess of carousing and questionable dancing.
Braccio.
Are you trying to make me sleepy? You know how easily I get lost in your arms.
Vabbè, terminiamo la conversazione. C'è un'altra persona con la quale dobbiamo parlare. Oddio, non so se definirla persona. Però intanto... Ciao ragazzi, ciao a tutti. Siete stati dei compagni formidabili. Tranne Will. Ok, pergamena di disintegrazione, cerchio di morte. Mi viene da lottare, ma... Guida di volo a Baldur's Gate autografata. Ok, abbiamo un po' di cose. Soprattutto abbiamo Avvizzito.
This one night is like any other, and yet different. Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate, until such time it requires saving again. How dost thou feel?
Mi sento soddisfatto. Ho realizzato tutto ciò che volevo fare.
I am pleased to hear it. The satisfaction of one's intention is, to my surprise, a rare accomplishment. Enjoy the revelry of the day. Thou deservest at least that much.
Ho già passato abbastanza tempo con i miei compagni. Cosa succederà adesso?
What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen. The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep rest, revel, but be ready. For thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving.
Ai più grandi amici che potessi sognare.
To you.
Ok ragazzi, scusate, è un momento di emozione, sempre brividi quando arrivo al finale di questa meravigliosa storia. Mi verrebbe dire gioco, ma in realtà no, è una storia, è un'avventura, è Baldur's Gate 3 e sapete quanto amo questo gioco e ogni volta è un'emozione, anche se l'ho finito più volte è sempre bellissimo. E niente, ragazzi, come forse ho già fatto, volevo ringraziarvi per essere stati con me in questo viaggio e non so cosa augurarvi, se non so, di poter vivere anche voi un'esperienza del genere. E nel frattempo però io vi ringrazio nuovamente, vi saluto e vi do appuntamento a quelle che saranno le nostre prossime avventure. Non so, Baldur's Gate, qualche altro gioco, non lo so, qualunque cosa sia, però ragazzi, se vorrete accompagnarmi a me farà molto piacere. E con questo ragazzi è tutto, vi saluto per l'ultima volta dalla nostra patch 8 Normal Run di Baldur's Gate 3. A presto, ciao a tutti.
There thou art, the dead three. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools, everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals, I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.